Okay, hi folks, this is Kim Willis here from cashflowprograms.com, based in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Now, if you have an interest in creating positive cash flow from real estate, you need to listen to this. It's a pretty important message. Now, the reality is that there are a number of different ways of creating positive cash flow from real estate. One of those methods is to buy a cheap house in a country town, put a tenant in it and get a rent that will enable you to maybe service your loan. Problem is that the house is probably going to be very down market. It's going to be a very old house, it's going to be a very cheap house, lots of maintenance issues there, and possibly lots of tenant issues there as well. Another way we can do it is perhaps to buy industrial units and put some decent commercial tenants in there, and maybe you'll score a break-even position. Maybe you'll have even a little bit of positive cash flow. It really depends on the market and how it's traveling at any given point in time. Another approach is to buy a block of land cheaply and put a cheap house up on that land and then rent out the house. That may be able to get you a little bit of positive cash flow. Another approach is to buy a large house and convert it into rooms and put students or other types of people in there. Collectively, you've got maybe enough rent to certainly pay for your overhead, your mortgage and your rates and insurance and maintenance, plus leave some positive cash flow. These are what I would call traditional strategies. But there are also non-traditional strategies, and these are the strategies, these non-traditional strategies are the ones that I've been working with since 2001. In fact, I've been directly and indirectly responsible for the creation of more than 200 positive cash flow deals over that period of time. So when we're talking about non-traditional positive cash flow strategies, what's that mean? Well, I like to use strategies designed to help people into their own home. People that are basically good quality people, but for whatever reason cannot qualify for a home loan right now. So we call that a rent buy. Some people call it vendor finance, other people call it a wrap. Doesn't really matter what it is. At the end of the day, we're helping people into their own home. And if you can do that and receive great positive cash flow in the meantime, well, why wouldn't you do it? Now, positive cash flow could be anywhere from $50 a month up to $1,000 a month. Now, let's say the average was $400 to $500 a month. That's net after all expenses, including your home, your mortgage payment, rates and insurance and so on. Now, imagine if you were getting $400 to $500 a month of positive cash flow on one house. Multiply that out by 2 houses, 3 houses, 4 houses. You can readily see that you can create a pretty good cash flow from just a small property portfolio. Now, some people say, well, look, let's go with buy and hold, let's go with capital gain strategies. Well, that's fine, but generally you'll have negative cash flow that you'll have to absorb, you'll have to fund, you'll have to subsidize that loss-making deal until the capital gain starts to come into play there, and you can then maybe sell the property for a good profit. Now, of course, in tough times like these, I'm recording this in 2009, I don't think there's going to be a lot of capital gain happening for the next few years. And if that is the case, and you still love real estate and want to build a portfolio, why not move outside of your comfort zone and have a real good look at these creative positive cash flow strategies? They really work. I've been doing them since 2001. I've helped lots of other people do them. It can help you create a river of cash, a cash flow stream, if you like, that can bolster your finances immeasurably. Don't do what a lot of silly people do where they lead with capital gain, that's all they do, and then when the economy turns bad, the capital gains disappear and all you're left with is negative monthly cash flow. That is not the way to go in 2009 and beyond. Or if you want to learn more about these sorts of deals, go to my blog, propertyprofitsblog.com.au. You can also look at our main website, cashflowprograms.com. But I would say go to our blog because there's lots of good information there on how we put these deals together. We have case histories and so on. Go to the blog, you'll see my contact details there. Give me a call. Okay, this is Kim Willis, cashflowprograms.com. See you on another video.